If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 6 of Season 3 here at Chelsea. We start today with a game away from home against Aston Villa. One thing to mention, at the end of the last episode, obviously we did transfer deadline day. I forgot to save the save, so to speak, so I had to redo transfer deadline day about 10 times to get the transfers that we got last time. But Pedro has still gone to Real Madrid. Izzy Brown has still gone out on loan. The only deal I wasn't able to replicate was Dominic Solanke's loan deal. That's the only one that hasn't gone through that had previously. I tried numerous times to try and get a loan move for Dom Solanke. It just wouldn't happen. So everything is as it was, apart from we still have Dom Solanke in the squad, and that's it. James is now 91 though as well, which I guess is only an improvement. But apologies for that. But what can you do? Sometimes these things happen, but we're at least able to replicate the majority of all of the transfers. Only one that we weren't, and it was a youth player, so it wasn't really that important anyway. Apologies again if my commentary is slightly off today. I'm still very much under the weather with this virus/bug thing that I've had for the past 2 or 3 days, so hopefully I'll be alright to power through. We have Aston Villa today, our first game in the Champions League group stage against PSV, and a game against West Brom as well. We also face Tottenham in the Capital One Cup now, not Middlesbrough, so that fix has gotten significantly harder, but never mind. We'll continue on in the Premier League season. We're currently we're currently 5th in the Premier League table, but we will try our best to improve our league positions today with wins against Villa and against West Brom, and also we'll try and get 3 points in the Champions League as well. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point, and fingers crossed we can get the results that we're hoping for. Andrew Bacuna inside to Carlos Hill. Go for the 1-2. No, Alaba will steal it off him. Counter-attack time. Diego's making the run. I'll try and ping it across to him. And then quickly, if we can get it before James goes offside. James Rodriguez in behind. James Rodriguez to make it Chelsea 1. No, that is a pretty poor effort, James. Really should have done better with that, my man. Yeah, I just pulled it too much across. I went for the far top corner, similar to how he scored his goal against Manchester United. Unfortunately, though, not able to repeat that feat this time around. Oh, lovely ball through to Carlos Sanchez. Strikes a good shot, and Santoso makes a good save. He asked me in an email, Santoso, to start him for this game against Villa, and I obliged. See how he does. He'll probably play in the Champions League against PSV as well, actually, to be completely honest. But makes a good first save there from his opening action, and a good following save from the corner as well. Impressing here, Santoso, 81 rated at 18 years of age. Hopefully he can continue to grow in the manner that he has done so far in this career. And we'll have another world-class keeper on our hands. He gets called into action for a 3rd time. Again, though, solid save. Could have gone to James there, didn't. We'll give it to Bale. Now we can go to James. Okay, we'll go to Diego Costa. Now we'll play through James. His man at the back post will drill it across. Well blocked by Carlos Sanchez. Corner for us in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Bale to take it, in it comes. Varane's up, it's wide of the target, and there goes the half-time whistle. Corner for Villa. They've had plenty in this game. Hopefully they don't cause us any problems from one of them, though. Pogba almost caused us our own problems there again. It's weird. We keep almost scoring own goals in this game. Alaba with the one that went over the top, and then Pogba almost knocking it into his near post from a corner. Santoso with a good save there. Lansbury with the header or shot that was well saved. Keeper should have this one though, and he has. Finally, eventually we get it down and a comfortable in possession. Jeeps. And now we're gone, and there's some time left to try and get ourselves a winner if we can. In fact, I may try and play in Diego Costa here. I need some support though. I'm on ultra attacking, but just no one seems to want to offer any support higher up the pitch. Diego though is going to go solo, and he's going to smash us 1-0 in front. What a finish. Postage stamp stuff. It's got the tiniest of little boxes to aim at the top left-hand corner of the goal, and he has smashed it up there. Skips past the challenge really nicely, and then the power on the shot is just too much for the goalkeeper to handle. What a strike from Diego Costa. Oh, we have ourselves a 1-0 lead on the counter-attack from multiple Aston Villa corners. I'd like to get a second goal if possible, but we'll take a 1-0 lead for now. Kennedy on the breakaway. He's got a man on his shoulder who's very quick, apparently. Diego Costa play through. Has he got the legs on Bennett? Apparently not. We'll give this to James round the corner, though, and then we'll just lay it across here to Kennedy, who's come on for Neymar, and he's going to score us our second to guarantee victory. 2-0 Chelsea. Again, another clinical counter-attack at pace. Chelsea 2, Aston Villa 0. The Chelsea fans in the corner celebrating wildly. We are getting all 3 points today. Matic looking for Pasalic, who's made the run forward. Try and turn his side. Carlos Sanchez there. Still going here, Pasalic. Good strength. Bale. Try the finesse. Bale deflected. Good save by Roberto. Well held, and that's probably going to be full time. Ref, if you could do me the favour. There we go. Thank you very much. 2-0 Chelsea, the final result. We will take that into the game against PSV. I'm going to play some of the youngsters against PSV because we don't have that strong a Champions League group, so we'll play the rotation players against PSV and Panathinaikos, and I'll play my best players against Valencia in the Champions League. Very close game though, a lot of chances for both sides, but we came out victorious. Bertrand Traoré waiting for the run on the outside from Mario Gaspar, the overlapping run. Willian's drifted into the middle. That was slightly overhit, Ches, but Kennedy will pick it up at the back post. Cross will come in, and that is going to cause the keeper some problems. Zouk can only tip that over the top of the bar, and it's a corner to Chelsea. Pasalic to stand it up to the middle. Nathan's going up. He's on target, but comfortable for the keeps. We've got a free kick down the left. Kennedy will be the man to stand it up into the middle. I'm going to look for Ruben Loftus-Cheek, really, because he's the tallest. It's actually Nathan that gets underneath it. Seemingly very capable in the air, Nathan, although he's good at winning the headers, just not necessarily causing the goalkeeper any problems with them. Oh, what move this is from PSV. Thankfully, Sandoso makes the save and Jose Gaya gets there for the follow-up effort. What a ridiculous move that was from PSV. I could not cope with the speed of their passing there. Laid this across to Mario Gaspar, though. The right back is on a run and a half, although Jetro Willems is pretty rapid himself. We'll give this back to Willian. We'll look for Bertrand Traoré in the middle. Again, though, it's headed towards Nathan. There's something about Nathan that is attracting the ball aerially in the box in today's game. So far, though, 23 minutes played, no goals scored. Kennedy's up at left back now that Guy has pushed forward. No space for him to run into here, but he's done very well. Nathan gets his under control. Try and turn, maybe find a ball back through the corner to Bertrand Traoré. Oh, good save by Zouk. Really good effort. Nice work by Nathan as well. Pasalic to take the corner. In it comes. Up goes Nathan with the header, and I think it was actually Thomas Callas that got on the end of it in the end. He went over the top of the bar. Nice tackle by Gaia. Can he get there ahead of the next man? He can't. Hendricks gets it to Brenne. Into Gonzalez, who's rolled the defender very well and won the advantage. This is dangerous. Real opportunity for PSV there. That had to be the chance that they needed to take to get a 1-0 lead. If it had buried that in the near post, I couldn't have had any arguments. Wonderful run by Gonzalez, but really needs to work on his shooting. Nice turn by Pasalic. Get it to Bertrand Traoré. Nathan's making runs. Where's Kennedy? I need you to arrive, Kennedy, and he has done. Like a German train, always on time. Get the turning with Bertrand Traoré. Great dribbling feet. Oh, but the shot's well blocked and it trickles towards the goalkeeper. Getting closer and closer to a goal, but it just won't come just yet. Willian to Nathan. Ruben Loftus-Cheek Kennedy. We'll try and roll the defender, perhaps. Bertrand Traoré is making the run. Bertrand Traoré in behind. This is the chance! Yes! At last! At last! 4 minutes from time. Bertrand Traoré. Chelsea finally make the breakthrough. Kennedy with the ball around the corner. The dummy, or not even the dummy, he just didn't take a touch. Let the ball run, and that was genius. The defender committed, opened up the space, and he's left-footed, Bertrand Traoré, so to take that well on his right is very impressive. Finally, we have a 1-0 lead. Thank the Lord. At last. Kennedy skips past the man nicely. Bertrand Traoré lets that run as well. Traoré, there's space on the far side for Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who's in. Ruben Loftus-Cheek was brilliantly blocked by 3 men at once, just throwing themselves in front of it. But there goes the final whistle. A 2-0 win against Villa, a 1-0 win against PSV. Does that mean we're going to get a 0-0 draw against West Brom? I certainly hope not. We'll try and get 3 points from the third game of the episode as well. But 3 points in the league so far and 3 points in the Champions League as well. 2 clean sheets to boot, also very pleasing despite numerous opportunities for both sides in both of the games so far. Santoso holding his own in goal and may in fact start him again against West Brom. He's kept 2 clean sheets, why would I not continue to start him? Only option I've got here for the throw is to get it back to Alaba, get it across here to Pogba. Could have a shot actually, there's a bit of space. Whoa, good save by Anders Lindegaard, we'll let that go for a corner. A lot of power behind that from Paul Pogba. I was expecting it maybe to get blocked, but it flew through the air towards the goal. Keeper's going to come for this and punch it, but it's only going to go as far as Diego Costa. If I can get it out my feet, we could try another one from distance. This time it is well blocked. I see the man on the far side though, it's James. Good first touch, could be crucial in setting a chance up. I can't quite turn Christian Gamboa, but we are going to get another corner. Pressure from our attackers in the opening 10 minutes or so. Zuma's going to win this header. No, he's not. Matic is going to get to the return ball, though. Sada Berahino is just destroying Alaba here. That's a great cross as well. Zuma can only flick it on towards Callum McManaman at the back post, waiting for the turn back. There it is. Out to Christian Gamboa. Oh, the feet. He out-Neymar'd Neymar. And thankfully, Santoso is there to make a good save. It's a corner to West Brom. Wow, the feet from Gamboa there, I couldn't cope with it. So quick. Neymar's just run off the pitch, but thankfully, no, Santoso. That's lucky. That is extremely lucky. He came for that and fluffed it, completely dropped it straight at the feet of the West Brom attacker. We are very, very fortunate to still be at 0-0. Win that. Well up. Oh, Hammers' touch isn't the best, but he's got a good turn in. But Jakob's stolen it off him. Cross to Darren Fletcher. Oh, Zuma, that tackle, Kurt Zuma, brilliant stuff. Right, we'll go to Matic. I thought it was Bale. I was hoping it was Bale. Into the path of Diego Costa. Should have the... Oh, ref. He's nowhere near the ball there. Not even close. This could be a dangerous position for Jordi Amat. He might be getting sent here. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. It's just a yellow. He's lucky. Nowhere near the ball. A complete lunge from Jordi Amat. Bale's going to go for goal here, because it's a decent-ish opportunity to shoot on target, but it's gone over the top of the bar. James McLean on the runs. Aspi trying to close him down. It's going to be a corner to West Brom at the end of the first half. Plenty of corners in today's episodes for either ourselves or our opposition. It's been very corner-heavy. Santoso so far has been comfortable enough with them, and this is no exception. Thankfully, this time, when the ball's floating around in the box, it's more comfortable for Santoso. It's going to be 0-0 at half-time. Matic getting very narrow here. Would like to try and stretch the play a little bit because they're getting a lot of red shirts in these central areas and it's proving very difficult to break them down. Try fake Rabona here to send the defender. I see James calling for it at the back post. Can't quite win the header. Drops to Bale, though. Just managed to squeeze out to Aspi before the defender closes me down. Into James. Look for Aspi again. Dave! Oh, Lindegaard with a great save at the near post. Oh, what a move. If that had buried itself in the near post, I would have been delighted. Right, let's see if we can get something from the corner then. Pogba with it. Up goes Bale. Up goes... I think it actually got flicked on by West Brom head. Should be my throw. It is. Pressure's still on. We dominated the opening 10 minutes of the first half. Seemingly doing the same in the second. Here's Bale. Or sends the defender, but Pocognoni gets a good block. Corner. No, he's kept it in. Very well done. Can be a throw instead. Putting the pressure on. Putting the pressure on. I just need to make the breakthrough. That's all we need to do. Pogba, try and send the defender. That didn't quite work. Get this to Diego Costa, though. And around the corner to Neymar, who's in behind. Neymar! Yes! At last, again. Keep taking our while in getting these first goals in games, but we are in front again. Nice movement. James into Diego Costa, beautifully around the corner, and a lovely finesse finish. The dribbling of Neymar there, or just a great ball control to turn inside and get the shot off quickly, is exactly what we needed in that position to get that goal. 1-0 Chelsea. Aspi, space, so much space for Bale on this right-hand side. Aspi's holding up the defender and will get the cross in. Look for Diego at the back post. Somehow he hasn't won that header, but it still fell to him. Diego Costa. Oh, how's that squeezed in the near post? We'll take it. 2-0 Chelsea. He should have buried the header in the first place. Somehow it's ended up coming back to him. Even at the second attempt, when it fell back across to him after that pass there, he flicked it up over his head. That wasn't the intention. I wanted to shoot there, but that flick up and then spin volley in at the near post. And as Lindegaard caught out by it, what a finish from Diego Costa. Flick over the head and volley, 2-0 Chelsea. There goes the final whistle. A 2-0 victory at home against West Brom to go hand in hand with the 1-0 victory over PSV and the 2-0 victory over Aston Villa. Very pleased with how things have gone in today's episode. New signings playing well, the youngsters playing well. Everybody is at the top of their game right now. Liverpool beat Arsenal 3-0. That's a turn up, especially at the Emirates. Any other shock results? No. Man United win, City win, Everton beat Sunderland. Everything else as you might expect it. We'll quickly train Loftus-Cheek. This whole method of training one player at a time in all 5 slots is working wonders. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is growing so well week on week, and it won't be long before he's kind of up near the early 80s, hopefully. I'll quickly show you the league table, though. We've got Tottenham next in the Cup, which isn't necessarily going to be an easy game, considering they're the side that has beaten us so far this season, and they're the only side that remain unbeaten at the top of the Barclays Premier League. We're second, though, just a single point behind them, and we'll try and overturn that lead in the next episode. But for now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, and subscribe to the channel as well. If you haven't to this point, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Links are down below in the description. But for now, I'll see you.